Oh, man, we haven't drank on a podcast in a while. I'm on a really long streak of drinking every day, and I'm
drinking every day.
yes,
Okay.
at today
I thought you were saying you're on a long streak of not drinking.
No, I probably need to not drink today just to have at least 1 day break. You don't want any ice or anything? Just
Well, I don't
straight
want to
up.
open a whole bag of ice just for one.
Yeah,
So.
that's a lot of tequila. I may take a sip or two.
Yeah, help yourself.
Yeah.
But
Welcome back to the
sometimes
podcast.
I get in this weird situation and
Man, that smells good. Casamigos is just good,
so
man.
good.
I love
I
it.
can't believe that bottle's lasted this long.
We keep going on these stints of not drinking,
I know.
or we do.
Otherwise, it would have been gone.
Yes, or
if we would have had Buddy on the podcast one more time.
Buddy's the main one that cleaned out the tequila.
Yeah.
Or we do it and I haven't worked out yet, and
Right.
which I've worked out today, and I'm actually still in my workout shorts that are my short shorts.
They are
So
short.
if you're
I
watching
don't know,
on
if the
YouTube,
camera angle is just right, there may be something hanging out.
you might be getting more than you. Well, you don't have to worry about that too much. It ain't that long.
No, nothing hanging out here.
But this might have to be posted on our OnlyFans channel with the amount of leg we got showing here.
We should start an OnlyFans. There's a lot of money in that.
There is, and I know people just show like feet and stuff sometimes. I mean, I feel like we could get away with. Boy, I think we could make some money on.
Funny
OnlyFans.
story about feet. Well, you know Freddie. He had a,
Where the crap is Freddie?
I don't know. He actually messaged me. It's probably been like 3 or 4 weeks ago now. And he texted me and he's like, "Hey, do you have so and so's number? Somebody we used to work with?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What do you need to call him for?" He was like, "I need a recommendation or a reference to go into the Army." I was like, "The Army? What are you doing in the Army?" He's like, "I need a career." I was like,
I thought he had the trust fund and all the things, man. I'm
Right.
like, where's that at?
"Yeah, who knows, man."
Is he still?
Freddie's
Is he still like around here?
Yeah, he still works on a dolphin boat out of the wharf.
Yeah.
I see him.
I miss
I don't
Freddie,
talk to him
man.
much, but I see his Instagram stories and stuff. But
Well, tell
anyway,
Freddie,
about that.
tell Freddie to come hang out.
He has an ex-girlfriend that would sell feet pics on.
An ex-girlfriend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she actually made like decent money just selling feet pics.
Does she have like pretty nice feet?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you buy any?
No.
That is so like. I mean, I get it. I know people have fetishes, whatever. But like, that's just a strange one to me.
That is.
like I don't know how you could look at feet and get that
I
enjoyment.
would pace for those.
I know, like seriously, people pay money to just see a.
It's definitely strange.
Like it is. I mean, you can go to the beach and
If
look
you're
at them for
listening and
free.
you're into that, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
yeah. Come to Gulf Shores. There are feet everywhere.
everywhere. You don't have to pay for them.
Yeah.
People don't care. Like
Yeah.
it's my feet, man. Like yeah, you can see them. Yeah, so and you
Interesting
shouldn't even have to pay
characters.
for it. You could just probably Google images and
Right. There's
Feet.
plenty of feet.
I don't know, man.
And they want like the right toenail polish color and
It's a strange world we're living in today, Brad.
that it is.
Oh gosh.
That it
Well,
is.
I'm sorry that you guys on YouTube are having to look at my legs. They're
It's all right.
I have the compression shorts on, so you're
Nice. So you're keeping
you're not gonna
everything.
see anything.
Nothing's
like,
gonna slip out
We're
on
clear, but they're high. Courtney likes
all right.
these. She likes the short ones.
Yeah.
And I'm short too, so I feel like I need short shorts because if I have long ones, I mean, I'd say I'm gonna look even shorter than I am.
Yeah. I do like wearing shorter shorts. I felt better wearing shorter shorts, like when I was doing 75 hard and I lost weight. And
Yeah.
was in a little better shape.
A little confident. A little more confident.
Now I put on the shorter shorts. I'm like, it's fine around the house, but
Yeah.
I'm not wearing. I couldn't pull that off right now.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm pulling it off, but
You're doing it anyway.
but I'm doing it anyway. I was gonna take a shower, but tweaked my back today working out.
Figures.
This is like my third time.
CrossFit.
Yeah, this is my third time. It happens. Even at whatever workout, like it happens. It's part of it. I mean, it's okay. And this is one of the less severe. Like I've had some ones like where I can barely walk.
Were you doing deadlifts or?
No, we were
snatches or
doing
something?
snatches, and it was a bunch, and it was burpees. It wasn't even heavy. It just did something wrong. and
Yeah.
tweaked it, and but it wasn't. It's not that bad. It's just anyway. I went home and I just laid down for a little bit, fell asleep, and then woke up and came here.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, but my back's feeling okay. I took some ibuprofen. I mean, it's all right, but a little tweaked.
Yeah. Sounds like you need some Casamigos.
Yeah, that would definitely help. If I'm a little more shifty than usual, That's
That's
why.
why.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Creaking chair over there.
Yeah, situate
That'll
some
be
pressure.
alright.
So you said before you came in here that you is well in the last podcast at the end of it when we were talking to Brian, you mentioned
Yeah.
you'd been in handcuffs twice.
Yeah.
And then you also said you got another ticket Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, so well let's start with the ticket because that's current
The
news.
most recent. Yep.
Yeah, what happened?
So, me and you both live in the city of Gulf Shores.
Yep.
And when you live here, they give you this nice little sticker that you put on your windshield, and it's mainly for in case of a hurricane, you can actually come back to your
Correct.
house.
Re-entry.
That's what it is actually for.
Correct.
Initially.
Yeah.
But if you visit down here, you also know that if you park anywhere at the beach, it costs an arm and a leg, and so that little sticker allows us to park there for free.
in Gulf Shores.
And yes,
city of
only in
Gulf
the city of Gulf Shores. Orange Beach has their own, which is actually through the state.
Fort Morgan
but
don't
yes,
charge for now.
Yeah. They're definitely going to do it.
Yeah, well, it's national. I mean,
Yeah. That's
state
true.
of Alabama and the cities are like
Yeah.
give us every bit of money that we can possibly get.
Right. The government likes to take their fair share too, but they're probably not worried about putting a toll booth over at Mobile Street.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a pay thing, whatever. Anyways, so I have a fairly new truck, and when I got it, I tinted my windows. And when I tinted my windows, I tinted the full front windshield.
Really?
Yeah, which is technically not
I was about to say
100%
like,
legal.
yeah,
a
that
lot
sounds
of people do it. Like tons of people
so
do
I'm
it.
looking. That's your truck right there.
Yeah,
isn't it?
you can't see the windshield though.
Right. But
And it's-
is it that dark?
No.
Okay.
It's not that dark.
Dude,
it's
you got
much
some
lighter.
dark tint, dude.
It is dark.
Is that legal?
No.
Nice.
So I did 5% everywhere except the front. I don't even remember what the front is, like 50 or 6. I don't know. It's not super dark, but it's enough that it blocks all the glare, and it just makes it that much more dark.
Where'd you
Like
get-
you literally can't see.
Where'd you get that hat?
Somebody sent it to me.
That's a nice hat, dude.
cool.
I'm wearing a bearded Brad hat
Oh, nice.
today.
I like it.
I was like, "Do we sell those at the store?"
No, this dude.
Sorry, I'm interrupting here.
You know the guy that sent us those.
that is a nice hat.
I think they're called bangles, or they're like a bracelet that had like the fishing lures or different stuff. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
He had sent me a hat. Honestly, don't even remember what the hat was, but I wore that hat. I don't change hats a lot, but I'll wear one hat, and then when it's like sweat stained to death, I'll just put a different one on.
Which does not take long.
Yeah. So
I
I'm not wearing. I usually wear the same hat every day until it's ugly.
Toast.
And so this guy had sent me a hat, and then so I wore it, and it felt nice, or like fit right. And so I sent another hat and said, "I saw you wore this other hat in the video. Here's another hat for you." So thank you if you're watching.
That's pretty nice. Send me one.
Yeah. Why'd you leave Matt and Bran out?
Why you leaving me out, man?
Hater.
Anyway, sorry. So tinted windows. You're
yeah,
part-
we're getting like super far.
yeah. I'm sorry. I just got distracted. I'm like looking at your hat. Like that's a cool hat. And it's got your little. It's
I
got
know
your
somebody
logo
else
on there.
commented on it the other day too.
No. Sorry. So
Yeah, so I have
you got the tent.
completely illegal tent on my truck. Thank you. I wasn't trying to spill those beans. But
Well, if you just look at it, you can
anyways.
tell.
back to the reason I got a ticket. So I parked in one of
And
the
you
Gulf
tinted
Shores.
the front. Like why? Why do you have so much tint? Like what are you doing in your truck? That you
I
don't
just
want
like it to
people
be dark. I don't like people to see me. If I rent a car and it has no tint, I feel so exposed. I'm like, literally anybody can see anything. I'm not that I'm doing anything weird, but like I don't want everybody.
You
to see
look
me.
like a shady character. Like that. That's dark.
It looks
man.
good, doesn't it?
I mean, it's cool, but it looks like you're up to something.
Yeah.
I'd pull you over. Anyway, sorry.
So, with that being said, the reason I've mentioned the front windshield tint is so the sticker goes on your front windshield.
Yep.
I did not want to stick the entire sticker to the front because I didn't know if it would mess up the tint when I take it off because we'll get a new one next year. And so the sticker has like just like any sticker, it's got the cover over it. So I pulled off half of that cover part and ripped it and stuck half the sticker to the windshield.
Okay.
So it's stuck to my windshield.
It's there.
But only half of it.
Sure. Okay.
And so I'm out there wade fishing at Little Lagoon, and I see this cop car pull in, and then they start going around all the different cars and checking because it's paid parking as usual.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he goes up to my truck, and then he takes a picture of my windshield, and then he goes to the back of the truck and takes another picture. I'm like, what is this dude taking a picture of?
Your illegal tent.
Maybe. And so, but then I see him print something out and he sticks something on my windshield. And I'm like, there's no way. So this happened not long ago in Orange Beach.
Well, yeah,
And
well,
I
which is
actually
different.
paid-
Yep.
Yeah, different city, completely different stuff.
Situation. Yeah.
But I paid for parking, put the thing up there. My truck is lifted. So if the guy was shorter, he may not have been able to see the receipt from where I paid for parking. But 100% did. And he just left me a warning. Whatever. I made a Facebook post about it, but I didn't like call the
yeah.
city or the state. I didn't do anything about it. I just, whatever. Well, this one, after we got done fishing, I went back and sure enough, parking ticket. It says that the sticker was not affixed properly on the windshield.
And they gave you an actual ticket for it.
Yeah.
How much?
$25.
Okay.
The parking,
15.
if you were to pay for parking, it's $15 now. But I'm like, I live here. You literally just ran my license plate. You know I'm a local. You know I live here.
Yeah.
And you're going to write me a...
And I have the decal.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't want to put it on my truck.
So I like,
Dang
it was
government.
so frustrating.
So
I'm
what did
like,
you do? So
seriously?
have you like disputed it
Well, so...
on principle?
So I was leaving Little Lagoon, and I hope this guy listens. Maybe I was leaving Little Lagoon.
Was the cop still there? The guy that
No,
gave you a ticket?
not there.
Oh, okay.
But I was leaving. I was on the way home, and he was parked by the hangout at the public beach. Same truck.
You knew it was like you reckon you knew it
Because it was
some
a
guy?
truck. It was a white truck, not
okay.
the regular cop cars.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm like, if he's in another parking lot, it has to be the same guy.
So you pull over?
So I whipped a Yui, and I went into the parking lot, and he was sitting in his truck, and I pulled up to him, rolled the window down.
Hey, bro.
And I was super nice.
Oh,
and I was like,
of course.
I was like, hey, man, just quick question. I was like, I was just parked over at Little Lagoon, and I got a parking pass that says my sticker wasn't. I was like, I don't know if it was you. I knew it was him.
Sure.
But I was like, I don't know if it was you, but like, y'all really write a ticket because only half my sticker was on the windshield? He goes, yeah, the whole thing has to be stuck. They think like people are like trading them around or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I get it.
Yeah.
If my license plate said Kentucky, but
Red flag. Yeah.
I live in Baldwin County
Yeah.
in freaking Gulf Shores.
Right. Right.
I'm like, but he was kind of douchey about it,
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
A little bit. Was it a young guy? Or?
yeah, he was young.
Those are the ones you
Got a
watch.
little bit of
Yeah.
got some
A
control.
little bit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that'll probably fade out
Yeah.
over time, but he's got to work that out.
And so it was Saturday. Had it been during the week when the city's actually open, like I was actually, I wasn't like pissed off, but I'm like, this is some BS.
Yeah.
Like seriously, had the city been open,
Probably would have.
I would have stopped by.
Yeah, and be like,
and
hey.
be like, seriously.
Come on now. Yeah.
But now that it's like cooled off and it was weekend, I couldn't do anything
You're like,
about it. I'm
whatever.
like,
Just
I'm just
pay-
gonna pay the $25
pay
ticket.
$25.
I've already peeled it off and stuck it all.
Oh,
My
so you have
Orange
another
Beach one, I have an Orange Beach one too,
Do the same thing.
and I did this exact same thing. They're right next to each other.
Yeah.
I still only have the Orange Beach one halfway on there because I texted Adam over at Orange Beach, and I told him everything. He's like, Orange Beach wouldn't do that. I'm like, yeah, I know. I've not had any issues with Orange Beach.
Yeah.
Orange Beach is awesome.
Yeah.
And I've actually not had any issues with Gulf Shores.
Yeah.
The few run-ins I've had with Gulf Shores, they've all been cool. With this guy, and not that this was like a bad experience. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's just-
seriously.
It's petty
Yeah.
a little bit.
Because I did in the same situation, my buddy that I met there, who did not have the thing, I just picked up the passes like 2 days ago or 2 days prior, and so I still had Courtney's in my car, and so I just gave him Courtney's, and he set it on his dash.
They didn't give him-
he got a ticket too.
Oh, okay.
To that point, like as far as not being affixed, if it's just sitting on your dash and you haven't stuck it at all, maybe, and his license plate isn't registered that he lives in Gulf Shores, so whatever. But I'm like, seriously, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I'd
frustrating.
be frustrated about it too. But at least it's only $25.
Yeah, it's just $25. If you see a YouTube video out from me that's like just fishing and then the cops showed up, that's what it was.
Yeah. Have you not posted that video yet?
No, because I mean, we caught a couple fish, but I mean, nothing to really make a video out of.
Are you gonna
I've-
add it to the today or?
Possibly. I ended up catching a few more fish. So I'm gonna edit what I have and see how long of the video it is.
Yeah.
If I need a little bit more time, I may add
Which
that. but-
you know, this whole new thing, like like you kind of have to post longer videos now. I mean, if you even if you have a really good video and it's like 12 minutes,
It's not making any money.
it's
dude.
gonna poop the bed, man. Like it kind of sucks having that pressure to make every video at least 18 to 25 minutes, you know?
Dude. Like, I'm sure if y'all watch our channels a lot,
Here we are
you've
griping
seen the
about it.
two of us.
I know y'all
post
don't care, but
a couple videos that were titled 2 hours of whatever.
yeah.
And then we just post. It's really just old content that we post 2
Which
hours. worth
they've
of
done
stuff.
really well on my channel. I don't know how.
They have done good for
Yeah.
you. The last one I did fine.
I mean, sometimes it may even take a month or two
Yeah.
before it like actually starts taking off. So just leave it.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm not deleting it. The one I posted last week, I mean it's like an average video, but because it's 2 hours long, my watch time is not quite triple what it normally is, but quite a bit. It's more than double what it usually is, and so although it's an average video, the money, I mean, it's making twice as much money.
You know, something interesting that I've noticed about these videos that I post. So when I initially post them, of course, they don't get a lot of views initially from my regular audience, and the view duration from my regular audience is very. I mean, it's longer than my normal videos, but it's still not as long as you would think for a 2 hour video. But when it starts getting promoted and people watch it, that watch time actually goes way up.
Yeah.
Like for my first couple, I know like I had like 15 to 17 minutes worth of watch time for my regular audience.
Right.
But like now, if you look at it, it's like 30, 35 minutes.
I actually noticed that too. Mine isn't. Well, I mean, mine hasn't really taken off, but I did notice because most videos, the watch time starts high,
Right, and
goes
then
down.
drops. Yeah.
And so I did notice that it was like 20 minutes, but then as it like a few days later, it had gone up to like 22, 23 minutes. But that is, I mean, it makes sense because if it's getting promoted to somebody new that's never seen the videos,
They may stick around.
whereas our loyal audience, like, I've already seen this.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
And so they just dip out.
Right.
Like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, we're just trying to make a buck.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just trying to stay alive around
I know
here.
it's difficult. Somebody I came in here this morning to buy some bait, and this dude was like talking about he works for some magazines or something. He was like, I mean, he was joking. He was like, I don't make that money these internet guys make these days. I'm like, it's not good as you think it is.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't great.
We've had some good days, but we're in one of those lulls right now.
It's been a long one.
Just trying to get by.
That's right. I mean, I know they don't really care.
Yeah.
They're like whatever.
Poor
But,
thing.
Yeah, I don't care. But I mean, we do run into a lot of people that appreciate our content.
Right.
Obviously, like if I were to disappear and never post another video, nobody really cares. But like, I know we provide entertainment, and people appreciate that. You
Right.
know, I don't think for the majority of our loyal audience, I don't think they want us to like go away.
Yeah.
So if you don't want us to go away, per se, you got to deal with some of our crap, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I posting stupid titles that annoy you. Like, if you enjoy the content, you're gonna have to just turn away at those things that annoy you. We're just trying to stay alive here,
Right.
okay? So if you
That's
enjoy
right.
the content, don't worry about that stuff. Like, if it gets on your nerves, just understand we don't wish we didn't have to do it either. Like, I wish I could just post, hey, I caught a speckled trout, and it get the views that I need to survive, but
Yeah.
it doesn't. I'm sorry.
The internet does not work like
It
that.
does not work that way. And I wish I didn't have to post 2 hour videos of old content to make money, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Now I was watching so Ryan Morey, who generally posts longer videos, and we're friends with him. He just posted a recent video. I mean, he posted a video today, and it was 48 minutes long. So I started watching and just trying to get a feel for like, how do you even? Because for me, and like the content that we post, like I feel like if I'm posting 48-minute video, it's gonna be like catching fish, catching fish, catching fish. But he does such a good job at just like
Storytelling.
telling the story
Yeah.
of how he starts and how it is going and what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, he didn't even catch. I should have looked at the time, but it was like a while before he even caught a first fish. But then I didn't watch the whole video, but whenever I stopped watching, like he hadn't even caught what he was actually trying to catch yet.
Yeah.
But he does such a good job at that, and all the B-roll and transitioning from like his intro, and then he'll do. I mean, even just doing like 30 seconds of something gives you all this extra little time, and eventually equals up to a lot. And then it was a catch and cook. I didn't get that far, so I don't know how much of that 48 minutes was cooking portion, but
Yeah.
that's why I don't personally I don't enjoy necessarily going and doing the catch and cook.
Yeah, I don't
I don't hate it, but it's not like, oh, I can't wait to go do this catch and cook. But I know if I do a catch and cook, I'm gonna get like
watch time.
5 minutes or something
Yeah.
out of that, which is a huge deal.
Which because the reason I don't like doing it is because like Victor and I don't know that I've seen Ryan as many of Ryan's. I'm sure
Yeah, I
he's
haven't
probably a
either.
decent cook
Yeah.
too, especially compared to me. It's not hard to do, but like Victor's are insane.
Right.
I mean, Victor's like a freaking chef.
Yeah.
So like he's always cooking it different, always cooking it in a very interesting way, doing cool things, and his presentation is just phenomenal. So like, and even deer meat for dinner, like
Right.
he's a chef.
Actually making dishes.
Yes, like, and they're different and they're unique, and it's something that like people would be like, oh, I want to try that. I've got like 4 or 5 ways that I cook fish, and that's pretty much it. You know, so like that's
I
why
mean, that's all I do too. I'm either gonna fry it, blacken it, I might grill it, or I might bake it.
yeah,
That's probably all you're gonna get.
yep. Throw some seasoning on there.
And I definitely like you can see as soon as I start the cooking portion, like a lot of people drop
yeah,
off.
oh yeah,
But there are like I meet almost most of the people we meet in the store. They're like, I love the catch and cooks when your kids run
I
around,
know.
they're screaming.
I mean,
Like,
people
they
and I
just
get,
like to see our families.
and I get comments. Like if I post several videos that I don't do a catch and cook, I'll start getting comments like, "Hey, I'm ready for another catch and cook," and it's like,
Yeah.
dude,
Because you're like Courtney and Annalise show up in your videos more. Kelton shows up in mine a lot, but my Courtney hardly ever shows up in my videos.
yeah.
Where Courtney and Annalise are a majority of yours, so they like you probably have a lot of an audience that just wants to see them and what Courtney's doing.
And I try like when I do a catch and cook, I don't even show a lot of the cooking. Like I'll tell you kind of what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
I'm like, because I know like it's nothing special. So like I'm not trying to say, hey, this is an amazing way to catch cook.
Right.
I just like, yeah, this is what we're doing. But I just try. It's just us hanging out and talking, and
right,
yeah, I try to just put that portion of it in there.
yeah,
But it does give you extra watch time,
it does.
which is
Helps.
helpful. Yeah.
We need to, they also. I'm sorry, Ryan. I know you're not watching this or listening, but we talked about something in the last podcast or maybe 2 podcasts ago about drones in Florida, and he was 100% using a drone trying to find some fish.
Sorry, I was reading a text. What
Oh,
happened?
you're
Now?
ignoring me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I missed.
Well, first I apologize to Ryan Morey because
Oh,
I'm about to tell on him.
I think I don't think it's illegal in Alabama, to my understanding. I don't think there's a
Yeah.
law that exists. I could be wrong, but like,
Well, he doesn't fish in Alabama.
but I know that's what I'm saying. But like, I think it's only actually technically illegal
In Florida.
In Florida.
Yeah. No, they were cobia fishing and they were flying drones looking for rays. And
So he posted a picture. Is that the video he posted?
yeah, he posted today.
The video he posted today
Yeah.
correlates with that picture. Okay, I need to go check out that video because he obviously he caught one.
Yeah, I think so. As far as I got, they did catch one, but
Where
it was small.
were they up here?
No,
Where was he?
no, I think it's somewhere down.
I mean, I know they get cobia down there. I didn't know if he came up here for it.
At
He
least
did.
not that
He
I
did
know of.
last year. He came up
Yeah,
here. And,
he did that with Saltwater Sportsman's. No, I'm pretty sure it was down there.
yeah.
I have no idea what party was in. but-
He's kind of known for 2 things. He's kind of known for doing the sight fishing for cobia. I feel like he's done a lot of that, and he's kind of the guy that catches a giant
Big
tuna,
tuna.
on a popper and a
Yeah.
spinning rod and fights it to the death. Like I mean, that's kind of cool.
It is, and I mean his views definitely show that. The hard part about that is it's not easy to do.
Right, it's a lot harder than going to catch a whiting.
Trying to recreate that video every week is very difficult.
Yes,
But yeah, he does
he does
a
some
lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
If we could ever get some freaking good weather, I would like to try to do some of that stuff in my boat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, next 2 days.
Yeah.
We're both, I think, gonna be out there. I don't know what you're doing Thursday.
So I'm trying to decide.
Because you're taking
exactly
Yak
what I
Pack,
want.
right?
Yeah.
All Yak Pack.
So he just wants to shark fish. So
Are you
I told
taking?
him
You're taking them offshore to shark fish?
Yeah, we tried to go to Pickens that one day and just, but he said he didn't really care if he catches it on land or in a boat.
Oh, yeah?
I'm like, if you don't catch it in a boat, I can,
Well, that's
I
easy.
can find you a shark.
Yeah.
You should go to any of these wrecks.
Yeah.
And we'll catch a shark.
Drop some bloody.
What's
Somebody's
up,
taking a
buddy?
picture right there.
So we're gonna go out. I don't know 100% sure what I want to do, but I told him we'll go like bottom fish or something, make a video for me, and then do a shark fishing video for him. So
Okay.
we're gonna do that Thursday. The weather's been like back and forth. It's been like less than 1 foot, like 1.5, and it just keeps going back and forth. So if it's like slick calm,
You talking about tomorrow or Thursday?
Thursday.
Oh, well, everything I'm seeing is showing like half foot.
Yeah.
On Windy anyway.
Yeah. I don't use Windy.
Which is
Maybe
usually
I
pretty,
think I have Windy actually.
which is usually pretty accurate. I mean, well, and I don't know what you're looking at. Are you looking at a buoy that's further offshore?
No, so I've just been looking at Windfinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Windy. Yeah, Windy on Thursday shows like 0.6, 0.5.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, if it's flat, I'd kind of want to run out to like the Fads.
How far is that?
That's like 65 miles.
Oh yeah. Would that be miserable if it was like a foot and a half? Would that be kind of
It's just not. I mean, it's not fun.
getting beat up a little
Just
bit?
like you got to go slower and you bounce around and whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we can definitely still do it. They've been seeing some grass is starting to show up out there, and last weekend they caught some small mahi. Nothing crazy, but also looking at Hilton's, the blue water is pushed in there.
Oh.
So it could be pelagics, tuna, wahoo, all that stuff.
And that's 65 miles.
Yeah, the only problem is like there's not a whole lot else to do out there.
Oh yeah.
So if you run out there and you're trolling and like you're not catching anything,
Kind of.
it's not like, oh, let's just bounce here and bottom fish because I mean, there's not much there.
Yeah.
You're in some pretty deep water.
How deep is it?
I've never actually been to the Fads, but I mean, I think there's over 1,000.
Oh snap.
So it's not like you're just gonna drop down a chicken rig and try
Right,
to catch
yeah.
some beeliners or
Yeah.
something. I might just go to some spots and try to catch some beeliners, vermilion snapper. Mark and a couple other guys that said the grouper fishing has been pretty good.
So you're thinking about possibly doing that with Yak Pack?
Yeah, yeah. So to
But
avoid,
if he just wants to catch a shark though, like,
but I need a video.
but you don't want to just go bottom fish somewhere?
Well, I mean, I will. Yeah,
Okay. All right. That just sounds complicated.
running 65 miles.
Yeah.
I mean, he says he's down for whatever. I haven't mentioned the 65-mile part.
Yeah, that's a trek. Right
I mean,
there.
that's like a full day of fishing.
Yeah.
But we don't get a ton of opportunities
Right.
for my little boat.
Well,
to run that
and this
far.
is going to be your window probably for a while because I mean, wind's pushing back in on Friday.
Yeah.
And who the heck knows how
Yeah.
long?
And then next week I'm going on that.
Yeah. When
billfish
when are
tournament.
you doing? What day are you going? Or
So we leave. I think we leave the 1st. I don't know what day of the week that is.
okay.
Wednesday maybe.
So when are you going to Louisiana?
The 1st.
Like you're going there the first, and then
Yeah. So I think the tournaments are usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And so I guess we're gonna get there Wednesday.
Well,
is the first Wednesday or Tuesday?
first Monday.
Not Monday.
That's what it says
May 1st?
on the calendar.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
May 1st is Wednesday.
Just kidding. Yep, I was looking at
I
April.
was like, I know it's not
Yep.
Monday.
Yep, Wednesday.
So I think we're leaving. out of here. He said the afternoon.
So what is this? You said you got invited.
Yeah. So I have I guess he's kind of a buddy now. I got a message from this guy towards the end of last year, and I've heard of his boat, and I knew of him. I had never met him or anything, but he's got his kids go to Orange Beach where Kelton used to go to school. They play sports over there, so I've like known of this guy and I knew his boat. But he messaged me. And
What's
said,
his boat?
Devotion.
But what is it?
It's a 60-foot Viking.
Oh, 60-footer.
60-foot Viking. Yeah.
Dang.
Which means
So y'all go out and
beds and bathrooms.
That's nice.
Now, I'm probably going to be, well, I definitely will be low man on the totem pole on the boat. I don't know how many people are going to be on the boat.
New guy.
I'm probably not getting a bed.
Yeah.
Maybe the couch or something.
Yeah.
But I'll still be in AC.
Even still.
And I'll still have a shower and a toilet.
So will y'all be out for like 3 days on the boat?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Dang.
So he's supposed to call me this afternoon. I don't have all the details. I think we're leaving the 1st because I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It doesn't really even matter if I'm not 100% right, but I think we leave the 1st, which is Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then I think we fish Thursday. No, maybe those tournaments are usually Friday, Saturday.
I don't know, man.
Either way, we're going to run offshore, and yes, we will stay offshore either 2 or 3 nights.
Dang. I mean, it sounds like a good time. Good,
Yeah.
And I guess for this tournament, it's like Marlin.
Yeah, so Marlin's obviously the main thing, but there is categories for mahi, tuna,
Wahoo,
wahoo.
all the things. Okay.
So there's other
Sure,
opportunities,
sure.
but like the big money stuff is Marlin.
So what if y'all like win? Do you get any money if you win this thing? Or,
Me?
Yeah.
I'm sure I don't
probably
get
not.
anything.
But yeah.
But I did tell him,
Because it probably. I mean, even if you win a crap load of money. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's no telling how much
The
he spent
expense,
on
yeah,
this.
yeah.
It's basically just
A
like
wash.
yeah, these
If
guys
that, even.
these guys that buy these boats and fish these tournaments usually have other businesses, and so this is technically a business, which is then just tax write-off
Sure.
and fun.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you win some of the big ones where you win like $1 million, which I don't think this is one of those tournaments.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes, you're not spending $1 million in that tournament.
Yeah.
But I mean, for
still doesn't cover your boat though.
not the boat. But I mean, if I had to guess, like, so we're gonna leave out of Orange Beach, and we have to drive. We have to take the boat to Louisiana.
So, his boat's here.
Yeah.
Is it at the
He
wharf?
lives in Orange Beach. No, he's got it at his house.
Oh, okay. He's got a Viking. Like, is he on the water? Mm-hmm. Is it in the water? Or
He doesn't trailer.
I mean, I don't like. Where do you put that thing, man? So he's just like, dang. So he's
He's
just.
got a big dock in his backyard.
That must be
behind his
a
pool.
nice house, dude. You got a dock.
I've never been to his house.
for a
I just-
60-foot Viking, like, dude.
Wait, you've seen Art Favre's?
Yeah, but
He's got a 92-foot
well,
Viking sitting
I
in
get
his
that,
backyard.
but like, I don't see too many Vikings in somebody's backyard. Like, I just don't see that very often.
You go out in Orange Beach, they're everywhere.
But I see Vikings, but like, they're usually at the wharf or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
see too many. You know, at the, I don't know. I don't even see. I don't ever see any Vikings. I mean, other than
They're
our
over
farm.
there.
Yeah, I guess I just don't pay attention.
But
That's intense, man.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I did tell him when he first messaged me. He was like, "My kids watching videos, blah blah blah. Like, love to have you on the boat sometime." And I assume like maybe he'll take me snapper fishing or whatever. Which I mean,
Whatever,
I'll go fish.
yeah.
I just want to go on your boat.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even
That's-
have to leave the dock.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
But I told him I was like, I've never caught any kind of billfish. But being this is a tournament, I don't necessarily expect to be able to
Be the one to
fishing,
catch, yeah.
which is fine. I mean, I'll enjoy
Like, does it
this.
have to be specific? Like somebody?
So you do. I don't know all the rules exactly, but I'm pretty sure you do have to register your anglers. So when they enter the tournament, I think you get like a certain number of anglers, and then it's got to be one of those people that actually catches, like sits down, and reels the fish in.
Gotcha.
So he hasn't told me that I'm one of the guys, and like I said, I don't necessarily expect to be.
Sure.
And I don't really care. Like, this will just be an experience.
That's right.
I wouldn't even like. Yes, I would be making a video, and he's cool with me making a video. I would be fine even if I couldn't. Like, if he would have said no, I don't want you to film on my boat. I'd be
still
like, I
probably-
don't care.
still
Oh,
probably
I would
gone.
definitely go.
Yeah, just for the
Like, I just want that experience.
Yeah.
So I love offshore fishing, and to do it out
Well-
of a boat like that.
Well, I mean, this is like the pinnacle
Right.
of that style of fishing. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. Like, what do you do from there? Like, how do you level up from that?
you
like,
go do that same thing in other countries.
yeah. But like,
But yes, I mean, catching a giant blue marlin is literally the top of every one of those guys.
right?
lists.
Like, you can't. There is nothing else to do
Yeah.
beyond that.
So yeah, I'm excited, and I pretty much like. I told him yes before I even asked Courtney, and then I was like, "Hey, Courtney,
By the way,
I'm going on this trip. It's gonna be like 4 or 5 days." And so Courtney's actually getting her. I don't know all the exact words, but she's getting some stuff done so we don't have baby number 6. And her pre-op appointment was supposed to be.
so wait, so she's doing it, and you're not.
She still wants me to do it. She wants us both to do it.
Want it double done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
Her first pre-op appointment was scheduled for the same day that I'm supposed to leave. But her doctor, which is now one of my friends that I fish with, and is a big fisherman, I was like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. So I was like, hey, doctor.
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey, man.
I just got invited.
He would understand.
Oh, 100%.
Like, he gets it.
He 1,000% understood. I was like, so Courtney had this appointment scheduled for this day. It's like, I got invited to go fish this tournament on these days. And he was like, don't worry about it. He's like, he goes, we got time. We'll squeeze that pre-op appointment in somewhere. But he's like, go have fun. I'm jealous.
Yeah. No, that does sound amazing. Definitely excited for you to come back from that trip
Yeah.
and talk about
Looking
it.
forward to it.
On
Hopefully,
the podcast.
hopefully I get to catch something.
Yeah. I mean,
If
like you
not,
said, even
like I said, yeah.
just getting to go
excited
and
just to-
document it. Like, that'll be cool. I mean, even, whatever y'all catch, I mean, I'm sure y'all catch some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
I haven't really talked to the guy about the filming part and what it takes to actually film a YouTube video. But you know,
Have you met him? At
yeah,
all?
yeah, yeah.
You have met him?
I've met him now.
Okay.
When the first time he had messaged me on Facebook, I had not met him or talked to him. I knew who he was, but no, I've met him now.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to be like, hey man, I need y'all not to cuss. I need you to turn that music off. And I don't know how they.
Yeah.
I don't know how they operate.
Right.
A lot of boats, generally, there is a lot of alcohol consumption and probably some jamming out. And I don't really. Worry
Well,
about
the cussing,
alcohol part.
cussing's fine. A little bit of drinking's fine. I mean, the music.
The music is where
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, I know y'all are having fun, but can you turn that
Yeah,
music
can you
off
cut that
real
off?
quick?
Yeah.
I'm trying to film this.
Yeah, because you can
So
work,
it'll be-
work around that.
And I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I just won't post that clip if there's loud music, or I'll just post it and get demonetized on that.
Yeah,
video.
you can still post a video and just not monetize the video.
Yeah. And so
If you know if you have so much in there that you know
yeah,
that it would.
I would rather get demonetized than to tell them to turn the
Right,
music down.
right.
So,
Because that
it'll-
could still
it'll
be a good video. Like it'd be worth
yeah.
posting even if you can't worst
Oh,
case
yeah.
scenario.
For,
you,
for the audience that I'm wanting to draw in with the
Yeah.
type of content I'm wanting to try to make more of, this is like the perfect way to break into that.
yeah, no, that'd be awesome. So have you ever? I guess you probably have not fished for marlin before. Have you?
Oh, I've fished for him one time, and it was on Courtney's doctor's boat,
Okay.
which is just a small center console. And so it won't be to the extent of what we will be
Yeah.
on this trip. I've only fished
60-foot Viking, man. I mean that's
I fished on a. I think
they
it was
make
a
smaller ones, don't they?
54. Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah. They have
what's the smallest Viking?
like 30s.
Oh, really? They
Maybe
get-
mid 30s.
Okay, all right.
But Viking also makes Valhallas, which is a center console. I don't know what the smallest Valhalla is, but
But the actual
Actual
the Viking style
Yeah,
boat,
they-
the smallest one is 30 something.
yeah, maybe 32, 34.
Okay, which I mean is still a big boat.
Right, but I mean it's not.
Yeah,
It's enough like maybe a small bathroom and one bed.
yeah,
Whereas this 60-foot it's probably got 3 bedrooms, if I had to guess. Maybe 2 bathrooms. It could have 3 bedrooms and like a small bunk room. Sometimes they'll have a bunk room for like the deckhands or something. That might be where I might be in like
in the deckhand. Hey, but, you know, you just
I
get to
don't
go.
care.
You just get to
I'll
go.
sleep out back on the deck.
I mean, I'm sure it's even still nice. Like
Oh,
on a
100%.
Viking. I mean,
I fished on I think it was a 54 Hatteras. When I was working for a builder, we were building a house for this guy, and he invited me out snapper fishing. It was just a day trip. But still in that, like, I think there was like 12 or 15 of us. Not all fishing at once, but all out back, like on the deck.
Yeah.
Just like plenty of room.
that's so weird.
I'm like, I was just sitting there like counting people. I'm like, I
Yeah.
couldn't even fit this many people like
Oh, yeah.
on the boat I have now. I'm like, I couldn't even have those people.
Like,
on
yeah,
that
even
boat.
if you're jammed in there like sardines, you
Yeah.
still couldn't make it work. Yeah, no, that is wild.
They had a
man.
grill out there, so
Yeah.
they're like running out and they're grilling burgers and hot dogs.
Yeah, that is pretty luxurious.
And again, generally there's some alcohol consumption,
Of
which I
course,
enjoy.
bunch of dudes out there. Heck yeah.
I might forget to turn the camera on.
Yeah, depends on how good of
I'll
a
just
time
be
you're
on a
having.
bender for 3 days.
Yeah, well, just enjoy it, whatever
Yeah,
that looks
I'm
like.
excited.
That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to the next couple of days. You know, running around. This is gonna be my first attempts going. You know, Gulf side
Yeah.
in my boat. I mean,
You took it out. We went red fishing.
Oh, that's true. That's
Dixie
true.
Bar.
Yeah, I did take a Gulf side that time. But doing this, this is like what I'm most excited about. Like
Right.
looking for stuff. You know,
Yeah.
looking for those jacks and redfish.
I know it'll be
and all that.
interesting
Pompano
because
schools.
it's like still fairly early. I mean, I don't want to say fairly early. There hasn't been a lot of people posting about much happening. So
right.
it's-
Well, and
There's
jacks.
certainly no guarantees we're
No,
gonna go out there and
yeah.
see or catch anything.
Right. It definitely could be a bust, but I'm just excited. I mean, there should be some stuff. Like, I mean, Pompano are coming through. It's just whether or not we can see them. Which I mean, the water clarity should be good
It
enough.
should be really good.
So if like if a huge pompano
I fished
comes
Little
through,
Lagoon yesterday, and it was like crystal clear
Yeah.
in the pass.
yeah, I think we should be able to see them, which would be fun. And I
I
feel
will
like
have the drone.
that'll be helpful.
It's legal in Alabama.
That's right. Yeah, we won't cross over.
No
Florida.
illegal activities. I don't need any more.
No more tickets.
Yeah.
But I feel like there should be like we should have a decent opportunity at seeing some cruising redfish. You know, close to the beach, like singles or doubles. Maybe some schools, but nothing like what you would see at Dixie Bar. You know, not like that, but like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just some redfish cruising. So, and if we get, if we hit the lottery to a cobia,
Cobes.
like that would be sick.
I just tied on a cobia jig a little bit before I came here.
Yeah, did it feel good? Yeah.
Ready.
Did Frisky make it for you? That one?
No, not that one. So there's this guy. I met them down in the Keys last year or 2 years ago. They live up in, I think, North Carolina.
Oh yeah, what's this guy? What's his name? I remember you telling me about him.
I think his Instagram is Carolina Deckhand. His name's Mike.
But he's got a lure company or something, right?
Yeah. Well, this was a different guy. That guy lives up in
Top. What was his
like
name?
Northeast or something.
Top. What's his
That
name?
is Joe Bags.
Joe Bags.
And so he's up in the Northeast and does like the striper stuff. These guys, it was two different dudes. They live, I think it's North Carolina, but they were actually down here 2 weeks ago fishing Navarre. But he does custom rods and makes jigs and stuff too. And he gave me a cobia jig when he was here.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try it out. I got some from James too.
Yeah.
James is supposed to, I don't know if we have them yet. He's supposed to tie us some cobia jigs from the
Oh,
store.
yeah, I've got one of his that he tied, and he made that rod for me, which I was.
You put a reel on it?
Yeah, I didn't buy
You should go
one.
put the slammer.
Well, I put a BG, Daiwa BG MQ on there that I got. I mean,
Nice.
I need to buy one, but don't want to spend the money.
Yeah.
It's too expensive.
I know Ryan was out there on their boat when they were cobia fishing. Everybody had van stalls.
I know. That's-
stalls.
When you have like
Which I mean, for a boat, like stalls are really just like a pier thing.
Yeah.
Which your rods, I mean, it's a cobia rod, but it's really like
it's a pier rod.
it's a pier rod.
Yeah.
And a black van stall would
It looks sick on
look
there.
really good. on
Yeah, and that's probably what I'll end up doing whenever I have any money.
there. Yeah. Well, maybe somebody will send you one. Somebody
A van
send
stall.
Matt a van
Send
stall.
me, send me a
You
van
know,
stall.
so I was filming my video
They're
today.
gonna be like, dude, you own a tackle store. Like, they don't understand. We still have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Still costs money.
So y'all can't see it, but we have this new cabinet back here, and Nikki sent us a picture where they like labeled we have our shelves or whatever. So if people send stuff, they'll just put it in there.
Send it
whenever
van
we-
stall. Yeah, well,
whenever we come
okay.
in.
Send stuff to the store to me and Brad, not Brant.
So my video
Because that's a
today,
joke. Did you ask for something?
I told him that we were having a competition. To see.
My God,
I mean,
your
this
cabinet.
is the first. This is the first Matt's heard of it. Obviously, Brent's not here.
That's hilarious.
But I said that there was a competition to see who could get the most fan mail.
Dude.
I was like, you don't even have to send me stuff. Like, you can just send me letters. Like,
yeah,
if you just want
it
to write me a letter,
doesn't have to cost you anything.
just send it.
Just
and just
postage.
put Bearded Brad or Attention Bearded Brad. Send it to the store, and we're gonna see who can get the most fan mail.
Send. All right, look at.
Send it to Matt.
So
too.
30. What is it? 30, 40.
3041 West First Street,
3041.
Gulf Shores, Alabama 36542.
That's our address. And obviously, if you didn't get it there, just you can look it up on Google.
Yeah, Beach Bum
Beach Bum
Outdoors.
Outdoors. It's it'll pull up. Look up our address. Send me and Brad stuff to the store. It doesn't matter what it is.
We'll have that'll be hilarious
Oh,
to
that'd
have
be so
all these
awesome.
stacks of stuff for me and you, like nothing on brand.
Yeah,
shelf.
I might have to post this one quicker. So I skipped a podcast.
Did
I
you?
don't know if you
I was
noticed.
kind of wondering
I don't know if you noticed that.
because I saw the one you posted
I did-
yesterday. I was like, I think that was the last one.
So we
did.
did one before that, and I didn't feel strong about it when we did it. And we also talked a lot about March Madness and stuff. And I was like, I just didn't feel, I was like, this is so irrelevant now.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna skip it. So, but we got that one, and then we got the one.
Just
with,
post it next March.
right? That's right. Yeah.
Like,
That was
we just got smoking.
Wait a second. Those aren't even the, what? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, send us stuff to the store. Me and Brad only. Do not send Brant.
Oh, that'll
anything.
be so funny. I thought about like making up like whoever the loser was, like what they would have to do. When I was saying that in the video, like
Yeah.
just making up all kinds of
I'm
stuff.
gonna have to say something.
I didn't get that far, but
Brant probably already did it too, though,
I'm sure.
because he said in that text that he
Yeah.
was going to tell people to send him stuff.
in our next video, you should though.
Yeah, y'all both are going to do it, and I'm going to forget. I'm not going to have anything.
Well, we still probably won't get anything.
No, dude, you'll get like if you said it in your video, people are going to send you stuff. People already send you stuff. You don't even
Yeah.
ask for it.
It's not that often though. Like we get a few things here and there,
Yeah.
but I've never. So I've thought about getting a PO box for like forever. I just never did because they're actually kind of expensive.
We got a UPS store box.
Yeah.
It's like $140 a year or something.
Yeah. But so I thought about doing that, before we had the store and all that, but I never did. And then now that we have this, if anybody asks to send me something, I'm like, just send it to the store.
Yeah.
But I've never like, hey, send me stuff or whatever.
Yeah, I never.
This is the only time I've like
tried.
Send me something.
I know.
All of it.
Yeah, it would be funny to have our shelves like piled high and brand like.
I don't know. I'm like, send me stickers. Send me like just send me a letter and say I love your videos. I don't care. Just send something
Whatever.
so Brant thinks he didn't get anything.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, send me stuff too. Send me stuff. Add me to that. Yeah. So, what have you opened your box? The real box?
Oh yeah. So I came in here this morning when I got bait and I took the stuff that was in there.
Yeah.
My buddy Courtney's doctor. He came in and bought a tuna popping setup, and he had to leave. He came in and paid for it, but he didn't have time to wait around. He had to get to work.
Oh, to get
he like dropped his kids off at school and then had to go to the hospital.
Gotcha.
And so the reel was getting spooled, and when he picked up the combo, they didn't give him the box. And so that was his box.
I gotcha.
That's what it was.
Okay.
I know she said that picture and there was a box. I'm like,
I know. Well, I saw it too.
Who's giving me a reel?
I didn't say anything. We had all this stuff, and I was like, "Who sent Brad a reel?" Like, dang it! Like, that's nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe somebody will send me a Van Stall. That would be sick.
That would be freaking awesome.
Like, if you got like an old Van Stall or something that you don't use, maybe you're retired from fishing for some reason.
Yeah.
Send it on over.
Probably a 150 or a...
If you just send it. I don't care what it is.
He's not picky.
I do have some old.
You can't put a
pins.
75 on that rod though. That'd be a little weird.
I'll do something with it. I mean, Van Stalls would be great for beach fishing. Like, that's what you should have if you're going to beach fish.
Right.
Because I mean, it'll last forever, and you can rinse it off and get sand on it and all the things. Which I know people do that. I just have a hard time believing that you can still get away with it. Like, kind of blows my mind.
So I have, like, after James made me that tarpon rod, and I did buy a Van Stall, and I still just like hardly ever use it.
Yeah. Well,
I would feel like I would never just lay it in the sand.
I know, like, it costs so much money.
But when we were down at I guess it was the mullet run probably when we were with
They all
Ryan,
do. They all do.
Lay it down,
Yeah.
rinse it off in the water, whatever.
Which I mean, for that style of fishing specifically,
Yeah.
that is what you need. I mean, you need something that you can just throw around and you don't have to worry about it, think about it.
Right.
That's nice.
It does just feel like, especially if you pay full price, like $800 reel that you're just beating up.
I know.
But like you said, that's what it's there for.
Supposedly.
The last video you posted was titled about your car that's falling apart, and I saw it still in the driveway or the parking lot.
Yeah, it's still kicking
Anything else new
for now.
Anything else falling apart?
Nope. So
Has anything got better?
No.
So
I don't think they just. I don't think.
He mentioned that we're gonna fish. We're both taking our boats out tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to meet you at the ramp at the same time.
Make sure I don't fall in the water.
I'm just gonna video.
Just in case it happens.
I want to see you back that thing up and see what happens.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't go in the water, but there's a decent chance, I guess.
You will have to go delete that last video.
Yeah.
Not really,
Claim the insurance money. So we talked a lot in that video about reaching out to Sandy Sansing, which I have.
Yeah.
And they were at least open to the concept. He gave.
So
he
you
gave
were
me an
you were
offer.
talking to, that was the guy that you initially emailed from just the one location. Right?
Well, so to my
or
understanding,
did you end up emailing somebody else?
so the guy that I'm emailing, I think he's the GM. Now
Not over just that one location.
I don't know.
Over all of them.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Chris,
Was it just at his name at sandysensing.com or whatever? It wasn't like Nissan or Chevrolet or whatever.
I can't remember. It may have been Nissan, but like it could, even if he is the GM over, he could just be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I just didn't know if you were talking to somebody that only works at that location or if you were talking to like, because a GM over Olive stores is probably like one of the top dudes that could probably get some stuff done.
Yeah.
But if he only works at that one location, he's probably got way less that he's.
Well, even if he's the GM of that store, like that would be who you want to talk to. I would imagine. At least open that conversation.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it like maybe he's got somebody else that could do something.
Yeah,
better.
you never know. But
Because I mean, that's like
It's only
talking to
to go.
Ron or talking to Buddy.
sure, right. Yeah.
Buddy can get a lot more things.
Yeah,
done. If you want some free stuff,
Yeah.
don't talk to Ron. Talk to Buddy.
Yeah. No, well, and I feel like if I pitch this idea to Buddy, it, like if the roles were reversed, you know, and Buddy would be like, yeah, let's do it. Like,
Buddy would get everybody a car. You want a car? You want a car? And then they posted about those rods that have been in here for like 6 months. And
he's
Buddy's like, just give them to somebody.
I know, he's like, who wants one?
And then, of course, Nikki's like, no, sell them.
Yeah, sell that crap.
I'm like, I don't care. Sell them.
Yeah. Did they put them on the floor?
They're not in here.
Yeah. Yeah, there was so much stuff in here. And yeah, no clue what half of it was. But yeah, it would be amazing to get a truck deal. I am it's still communicating. I sent him, kind of my offer, my pitch after he came back with something. So I guess I kind of countered offered, per se. And haven't heard back since then.
Well,
which he made me like, yeah, screw this guy.
I told you I talked to the guy with Triple B.
Yeah.
Well, that's the guy that I'm fishing the tournament with.
That's the guy?
I guess I didn't explain that part, but yeah, we're filming a podcast. We'll be done in like done in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be done.
We're almost done. He ain't paying attention.
What are they doing? Was that? Oh, that Spectrum, isn't it? Oh, like the resorts and stuff.
Is it?
I think so.
I thought he was just a fan.
Yeah, I don't know.
He may want something. Who knows? But yeah, so I probably didn't connect the dots. I didn't explain it.
Yeah. So is he the one that owns the boat?
Yeah.
Dang.
And so I was texting him this morning.
So does he just have the one dealership?
No, so he's got a deal. Well, he may only have one dealership, but he's got that.
Oh, he's got some other stuff.
He owns multiple different businesses.
I gotcha. Okay. I mean, I know you can make a lot of money selling cars. I didn't know Triple B was that big. I'm like, dang, dude, he's got a freaking. That's intense, man.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going on. But when I was texting him this morning about the tournament stuff, and he was saying he was going to call me this afternoon, he's like, I do have a few things I want to talk to you. And I did already talk to him about that. I don't know that it'll be truck stuff, but we'll see.
Well, dude, I mean,
Look it up.
I'll be Triple B. I love you, Triple B.
Tattoo that shit on my back.
And I am Triple B. Like
that's right. That's perfect.
That's how
I'm gonna have to pitch him on that. If he calls me, I got the perfect.
I mean, I was just.
But you gotta give it to me. I gotta get one too.
Well, this is your deal first. But like,
because I'm double B.
That's right. We got a bunch of B's going on here. Like, because when I signed my name, and I put 3B.
Right, BBB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to see what he has in mind. He said he had a few different things he wanted to talk to me about. So we'll see if any of that is that, and maybe we work out a deal with him.
That'd be sweet. I'd hit that.
We'll be like Triple B Auto. Screw you, Sandy Sanson. No defamation.
Yeah, we love you guys. Even if you tell us no,
kidding.
Even if you tell us no, we still love you. It's okay. Yeah. We get it. We understand. It's complicated.
I bought some cars from y'all. A couple. Actually.
Really? Like that Ford? You got it?
The Ford was not. Courtney's car came from them.
Oh, yeah.
And then the car Courtney had before her car was also from them.
Okay, I gotcha.
So
sweet. Yeah,
I love you, Sands.
Yeah, we love we love you guys. No, and that's the thing. Like, if they're like, he could text back, or even if he ghosts me, that's fine. But even if he email me back, it's like, screw you, you're an idiot. I literally would not be offended by that. I'm like, okay, I get it. Because to him, he probably has no clue who I am. I mean, obviously, I sent him like links and credentials and whatever, but beforehand, he probably had no clue. It's like, okay, this kid's just trying to get a free truck. I get that.
That's the hard part when you're, and because they've probably never done any kind of deal like this either.
Right, it'd be weird.
So it's something completely new they've never even thought of.
Yeah.
From a person that they may not even know who they are.
Right.
They're like, why would we ever do this?
Yeah, I mean, if I was like, Kevin Van Dam walking in there like, hey, can we work? They'd probably be like, okay, but
pick which one you want.
I'm not Kevin Van
Which
Dam.
Still does like.
Well,
I mean, I guess you get.
Well, Kevin Van Dam, I mean, like, he's got exposure. Yeah. He has reach and all that, but like a random guy on a bass tournament, like, those guys do get truck deals and all that stuff, and nobody have a clue who they are. Like, they could walk in here and
it's crazy.
They'd be like, yeah, I have no clue who you are.
We need to come up with a professional, some sort of saltwater tournament line, something.
My dad was actually sounds complicated.
Yeah, it does sound complicated. My dad was saying that we need like figure out a way to do a high school fishing tournament that could potentially be like sponsored or brought to you by whatever Beach Bum Outdoors. Because like there's a lot of high schools that have bass fishing teams.
Right. Yeah.
Like how could you there's so many kids down here that would love to be on a fishing team.
Sure.
But it'd be difficult to do a bass fishing team here because I mean, we don't really have lakes right near us or anything. But if there's a way
to do redfish and flounder,
a high school fishing team, but saltwater.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like a tournament, but a tournament series kind of thing where they compete.
Yeah. So it'd be like Gulf Shores versus
Against
Orange Beach, or
you know.
against one of the
Daphne,
rich
all that.
Fairhope
Yeah.
schools. And
Yeah. No, I mean, it sounds cool.
it would be very difficult to.
Orchestrate
The hard part
that.
is like if you're bass fishing, okay, you're bass fishing,
Yeah.
but you couldn't do just a pompano tournament because then you can only go like really this short period of time. Where
Right.
it's really not worth the time to put that much effort.
But you could
into it.
always, like, the whole year, you could do trout, redfish, and flounder.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's times of the year that's a lot harder, but you can catch them year round,
Yeah.
just like bass.
So we need to figure out how to do a.
And that's what you would
high
probably have to
school-
do is like those 3 and 4 fish, or maybe even pick one like redfish, and just do redfish tournaments or trout. Maybe not flounder since they're like
Way more regulated.
more rare
Yeah.
ish, kind of. Anyway,
Yeah.
no, that'd be cool. What are these magazines that we got on our desk?
I don't know. That one is Ferris Brothers. That's like somebody we buy some of our stuff from. But I was looking at this one.
Yeah, what is
I
that?
saw a pin when I first walked in. I saw a magazine and pins. I'm like, am I supposed to sign this?
Oh, are we in there? Is that from like the awards ceremony thing?
I don't
Like,
know.
is there a picture of us in there somewhere?
Maybe.
Are we
Oh,
famous?
Maybe.
What's all that?
There's Orange
Oh.
Beach. Oh no, that's Aurora Bowl.
Yeah, I didn't
We
go to
didn't
that.
go to a bowl.
No.
I wonder if we. Surely we didn't.
Pay for advertising.
Yeah.
I hope not.
If we did, I'm gonna have to call somebody.
Yeah. I mean,
What are we
I'm
doing?
sure this is amazing,
No,
but
yeah, no offense if you're part of this magazine.
I mean, if it was
There's
free,
just way more places we should spend advertising money than this
we
random magazine.
we are in 2024. So
Or the Bandit. I've heard of them.
Have you?
The Bandit.
how big is that one? You know?
Or Bandit.
Does it say
Oh, it's Bandito.
Bandito? So did they put? Is that a typo? Then
Well, it just says bandit on the water. So they're
should
saying that they're a bandit. It's like a play on words.
okay.
Like, oh, he's the bandit. Oh, Bobby Wade. Bobby Wade is the owner of all the Cactus Cantinas.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh okay. Right on. There's several of those now.
I think
Popular spot around here.
I don't know this 100%, but I think Bobby Wade ex-wife is the lady that owns the house I rent.
Really
I think
interesting. How do you know? Like, I mean, because
just from like talking to neighbors and like,
oh yeah.
not that anybody said like, oh, her ex-husband is the owner of this, but there'll be like a little thing here, and I'm always not that I'm like super nosy.
You
But
know,
I pay attention to a lot of things.
is there a lot of drama in your neighborhood?
Oh, yeah.
You
Lot of
have
drama.
like because I think the entire if yuppies is still a thing, like I feel like all the yuppies that you would quote unquote
Live in my neighborhood.
live in your neighborhood,
Which, and I've said this.
which I guess we're yuppies.
I haven't,
so
I haven't
it's-
said this to like
I
the
don't
people
know.
that actually live in my neighborhood, but it blows my mind that it's like that in my neighborhood because I'm like, we live in the northern side of Gulf Shores. This isn't Ono Island. This isn't even Orange Beach.
but it's a nice neighborhood
It's a nice neighborhood, but it's
and it's expensive.
just as nice as a lot of other neighborhoods.
Yeah,
But I'm like, y'all are acting like you're freaking Orange Beach moms with like multi-millionaire husbands, which, I mean, sure, there could be some very wealthy people in there,
probably
but
some people making this
there's
money.
most of them are just everyday Joe going to his 9 to 5. I'm like, y'all are not in a position to be acting like this. Like, this isn't
You have not
freaking-
earned this right,
right. What's the show with the
housewives.
housewives? Like, this is like Housewives of freaking. I
Yeah,
shouldn't have said that.
yeah. I can try to bleep it out. I was trying not to say the name of your neighborhood.
I'm gonna have to text you to bleep that part out. 59
Yeah,
minutes.
bleep that one.
Bleep my neighborhood.
Yeah, let me just give you Brad's address. It's funny.
But yeah, this is not Real Housewives of Gulf Shores.
yeah.
I'm like,
There we go. Bleep note.
somebody
try to
posted
remember that.
on the. I'm still flipping through here trying to see if there's anything relevant to us, and there's not.
Yeah, I guess
It's
they
probably just because we have a business.
Yeah, they
and
probably just
so-
dropped it by.
Somebody posted on our neighborhood Facebook page today. It was like, I was out walking my dog and somebody that was interested in buying a house in the neighborhood stopped me and goes, "Is there always boats parked in the road here?" And the guy was like, "No, this seems to be a new thing." And then he like had this whole paragraph about, he's like, I wish this neighborhood was like nicer or not.
Wait, so
Basically he was,
who wrote this letter?
just a dude that lives in our neighborhood.
Like
Posted on Facebook.
like y'all
Said
have
he was walking his dog.
like you have a Facebook group for the
Yes,
neighborhood.
yeah.
Okay.
So he was walking his dog. Somebody drove by and was like, "Hey, do you live here?" And he was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Is there always boats parked on the street?" And then he like wrote this whole thing that just alluded to having boats on the street made the neighborhood look trashy, basically.
I'm not, I've never really understood that because I mean, probably most of the boats in your neighborhood are
nice.
probably pretty nice. I mean,
Yeah.
you have a nice boat, like, and I'm sure most people that live there have pretty nice boats.
Yeah.
I get it if you get like, okay, my boat, not that nice. I mean, it's not like trashed, but like, okay, all right, I understand you don't want that boat parked around, whatever. But like, I've never really completely understood that, and it's the time of year, and we live at the freaking beach,
Right.
Like,
I
you're
wanted
gonna
to
have
comment
boats.
on there and just be like, obviously you don't have a boat.
Yeah, somebody's jealous.
Again, still not trying to stir some drama because I've already had some drama.
Yeah.
But y'all have to go listen to the last podcast for that one. But I'm like, for one, very rarely is there a boat on the street. There might be a boat in somebody's driveway, or maybe if they just got home or they're about to leave. Nobody parks their boat on the street overnight. That doesn't really happen.
Yeah. My boat's in the driveway right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
My boat, yeah, because we're fishing tomorrow and I'm going to fish Thursday, so my boat will be in my driveway tomorrow.
yeah,
too.
mine's gonna be in the driveway the next 2 days.
And I mean, still not that big of a deal. I get the street part, but like, if I wanted, when I moved here from Tennessee, if I was driving around, I want to buy a house in this neighborhood, and I drove around, there was boats, I'd be like, this is where I want to
These
live.
are my people. Yeah.
I'm moving to the beach on a boat.
I know.
Of course. Friends with boats, so I don't have to buy one.
Yeah, let's just unpack. Okay, so you're choosing to live here,
Yeah.
and to some degree, you're not for. I mean, right? Like you're
Oh,
choosing to live in Gulf Shores. That's the city you live in, or Orange Beach, whatever. And you have to understand, like that's the culture, here.
Right.
Like people have boats, and
And
you're gonna have it in your
more
driveway.
than likely, whoever was driving around saying they were looking at buying a house in our neighborhood is probably moving from out of town and is probably moving here because we live at the water and the beach.
And
Why would you? I mean, that's literally like
I don't
I
get
said, that would make me more excited.
people are so dumb.
I'm like, maybe I could be friends with that guy.
I know. Go on his boat.
Boat rides. I'm just like,
Y'all are playing this the wrong way, people.
No.
You're playing it the wrong way. Like, embrace it. You live in paradise. Like, people have boats.
And at the end of his little spill, he was like, "Somebody's gonna run into your boat. You're gonna get sued." He's like,
What?
"It's gonna happen."
He was
one of
that
these
angry? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Literally said that somebody's gonna run into your boat, and then you're gonna get sued for negligence. And I'm like,
I mean, it doesn't
it could
surprise me.
happen.
I'm
It
sure.
could
Yeah,
happen.
like that could probably
I'm
happen.
like, that's a little.
So, what were the comments like on that thread?
There were only 2 at the time of when I saw it.
There has to be somebody being
The
like,
first of which was like, "I don't really care about the boats," and then the other one just said 100.
so in agreement.
Yeah,
Karen.
and it was a dude.
Oh my gosh.
The post was made by a
What
dude.
has happened to masculinity in this country? I mean, where is it? Like, if
Save
you're
that one for the next one.
I mean, if you're getting upset about the boats parked in your
Yeah.
neighborhood as a man, man card revoked immediately.
Yeah.
Like, that is not okay. Like, if you're going to be calling out other men on their boats, not okay.
and to act like it devalues your home.
If that's your biggest problem today, buddy, you have,
You're living a pretty good life.
you have a great life.
What are you doing walking your dog in the middle of the day on a Tuesday? You should be at work.
And complaining about the boats, man. Like, if you have the time to sit down and type that out, you got a good thing going, man. I want to be you.
He's
Well,
either got a rich wife or
Yeah.
he's old and retired with nothing else
yeah,
to do.
yeah. So we're just bashing this dude. Don't know who he is. He probably owns like Legendary Marine or something.
Right?
Probably not. Probably not.
Definitely not.
Yeah. Anyway, well, hey, This has been a good podcast.
Oh yeah,
It's been a good time. I'm excited about your trip. You're gonna have to definitely report
I'm
back.
looking forward to it.
I'm gonna be gone next week. I don't know if I've told anybody yet. I'm leaving.
You don't tell any of us anything until like it happens.
Yeah. Well, I'm not like.
I didn't even know that you bought property until an employee said something about it. I'm like, Matt didn't even tell me or Brant.
Yeah. Well, I just try not to talk stuff. I mean, well, traveling, I'm not gonna tell you. I mean, unless it's.
Matt's going to Disney next week.
We're going to Disney.
Yeah.
So I have not been. They've been 2 times without me. Like there's been 2 trips, and I was like, okay, I'm going. You know, I enjoy it. Like I love going.
You gonna fish or just strictly Disney?
Yeah. This is just gonna be a chill. I don't
For
need
the whole week?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't need to do that. Like that's not the responsible thing for me. Like I'm in a place I need to be making content. I need to be working, but like I've been kind of in that mindset for a while now where it's like I ain't doing anything else. I'm just gonna focus on trying to get stuff done.
Be good to have.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just the world's not gonna end. I'll just go and have fun.
That's another thing I'm looking forward to this trip. Like, I don't know for sure, but most of these big boats have the Starlink or whatever the thing is, where you still have Wi-Fi, and so no matter where you are, you can still have a little bit of internet. But I'm actually kind of excited to like, even if I have it on my phone, like I'm not gonna have my computer.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be editing.
Disconnect a little bit.
I'm not gonna I'm gonna schedule out Facebook posts.
Yeah,
and so I'm like, basically, will be no social media.
Yeah,
I'll still be able to text or call my wife if I need something, but
that'll be nice.
It'll be nice to just have like 3, 4, whatever days of just like. Don't really have to worry about work.
See, I did a trip. I need to do it again. We need to do it again.
I remember y'all did that.
It was
you
like
didn't even take your phone. You left your phone. At
I
your
literally
house.
left my phone. Yeah, it was.
Which that was kind of crazy.
It wasn't a full week. It was like 4 days, I think. But it was nice, man. I mean, and it's weird because it only took about half a day, but like you know, your muscle memory, like you reach for your phone. Like,
yeah.
You don't even realize it. And so like for the first half day that I didn't have it, like I'd be reaching my pocket or where I'd normally keep it wherever I'm at, and I'd be reaching for it and it's not there. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have my phone. But after about half a day, I broke that habit and,
Right.
and I was like, I don't have my phone. But it's just weird how you still, even not even having it, you're just like reaching. It's so we're messed up,
so
man.
connected.
Messed
I know. I was at home earlier and my phone was at like 30-something%, and I was outside with Knox, and so I went and put my phone on my bed and like on the charger. Like it wasn't very long. I'm like, where's my phone? What do I do with my phone?
I know, it's pretty jacked up. I mean, I was even like going on this Disney trip. Like, I'm still going to be editing and posting. I'm not completely disconnecting, but I won't be trying to fish and get content.
You need to do a Disney pond video.
Yeah,
that big bass you caught was at Disney, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we're actually staying there. That was at Orange Lake.
Go try to make a Facebook video.
So I may take one ride. And I wouldn't be serious about fishing. If anything, I'm just going to fish those ponds. And the only reason I wasn't going to take one, but Annalise asked, because last time we were there, I didn't make a video with her, but I took her out there. We just used little breadcrumbs and caught like a bunch of bluegill.
Yeah.
And she's like fired up about it. She's like, "You gonna take a ride?" And I'm like, I guess. I mean, if you want to catch fish.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Speaking of bluegill, obviously we got the ones we saw the other day.
Yeah.
So after I fished this morning,
Did you bring them over here?
That's some bull minnows. And so I threw the bull minnows in the pond.
Oh, do they get tore up?
Dude, those bass we have are small, but as soon as that thing hit the water, he like came in and ate them. And so I think there was 2 bass that I saw actually eat. And then as I sit there, I found some, I had a biscuit this morning for breakfast and I didn't eat it all. And so I started feeding the bluegill, and all those bull minnows kind of gathered up, and the little bass was chasing them, and the bull minnows were like jumping out of the water as this bass was trying to get them. They like
awesome.
all the bull minnows grouped together and just like cruising the edge.
Really? Are there still some out there?
Maybe. I don't know how long they'll survive in like strictly freshwater.
I mean, bull minnows are pretty tough.
They are.
I feel like they could probably be fun.
I'm gonna go look when we get done right here.
Yeah, you check that out.
Because I probably threw in like 2 dozen.
Yeah. Okay.
But
sounds good. Yeah. Well, we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out on this one. Yeah, we had a good time. We just talk your ears off about whatever. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I don't know if you're riding in your car, but hopefully we provided some entertainment for you today.
Oh, shit.
Give us 5 stars, comment, send us stuff to the store.
Yep.
Me and Brad
3041 West 1st Street, Gulf Shores, Alabama 36542.
Nice. That was impressive. And you can even send it to both of us. You can put Brad and Matt.
Yeah, just leave Brant
off. Like it could just
send something that says not for Brant.
Not for Brant.
Label it not for Brant,
yes.
And then our address.
Like you can even say everybody but
everyone but Brant. Somebody do that, please. be
we
hilarious.
will shout you out or send you a T-shirt.
I'll tell you what,
or something.
that's what I was
Which,
about
by
to
the
say.
way, we have still not done the giveaway, which was Buddy's idea.
Crap.
Yeah, if you won the giveaway, which we have not selected yet, very sorry. We will do it. we were terrible. We did it like
We did have some good
5
stuff.
podcasts
Yeah.
ago. We will come through on that. It may be a little late, but it's going to be free for you, so don't complain.
If you hadn't heard from us, you didn't win.
That's right. But yeah, we will let somebody know. Somebody will win, I promise.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
All right. We'll catch you on the next
Yeah,
one.
I'll talk to you later.